No matter if you're 40 pounds or 140 pounds overweight, smoke 1 pack or 4 packs a day. You will be free. Call our information line at 623-266-1392 for free consultation. Your habit or addictive behaviors now can be a thing of the past. Call Hypnotic One at 623-266-1392. Now you take control of your life instead of being controlled by life. Call now, Hypnotic One at 623-266-1392.
And now, live from the KFNX studios in beautiful downtown Phoenix, it's Pain Management Arizona with Bob Miller. Good morning, and welcome to Pain Management Arizona. I am Bob Miller. I'm a licensed massage therapist, neuromuscular trigger point specialist, and pain management specialist, and owner of New Serenity Massage and Pain Management Arizona in Peoria and Phoenix. I'm here with you every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on 1100 a.m. KFNX. I'm also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Pain Management Arizona. So if you go onto YouTube or Facebook, just type in Pain Management Arizona, and you can find the channel or page dedicated to this show and to the business of pain management is what I do. What I do is a kind of therapeutic or medical massage, which is very different than the basic massage that is offered at all those chains of massage places that charge you basically double what I charge, and they don't have the staff on hand that is trained to do what I do and actually get your pain to go away very effectively. Granted, there is a lot of great benefits to a relaxation massage, increases blood flow and just really is beneficial all the way around. But if you actually have pain issues that you want to not have anymore, which I think everybody does, or everybody knows somebody that's got either migraines, headaches, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, sciatic pain, something going on that's been really, affecting their life. Come see me at one of my offices. I have, as I said, an office out in Peoria at about 94th Drive and Thunderbird out in the avenues. It's only just off the 101 freeway at the Sonoran Life Solutions Counseling offices. And my other office is right here downtown Phoenix. It's at Urban Wellness Center for Integrative Health. It's at 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell, and they also offer yoga classes and meditation classes. They have, if you've ever thought about trying out yoga, I actually highly recommend it because it is a very great way to stretch and limber up the body, which will prevent you from getting the knots in the muscle that are causing all the pains that you get. And they do have a sunrise yoga every Monday and Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. And this is a community class and is free to all. Donations are appreciated, but if you just want to try it out and you don't want to invest any money, you can just come on down and try it out. See if you like it. See if you want to start coming to yoga on a regular basis. And then there's also the yin yoga, which is a gentle, relaxing practice. Time is spent deepening the breath and the body, slowly allowing for release. And this is a class that's taught by Amanda. I had her on a few weeks ago on my show as a guest, and that's every Monday night at 6:15. It's a 75-minute class, and it's only a $10 drop-in. Just come and try out that class. For more information on Urban Wellness, go to urbanwellnessphx.com. Again, that's urbanwellnessphx.com. And you can find out about all sorts of special events that are coming up. And you can also find them on Facebook and Instagram. And I do have a room I use there as well on Sundays. So after the show, from about 10 to 4, I can take appointments right here in Phoenix. Most every other day, you can book me out in the Peoria office. And I do only charge $60 per hour, which if you've ever been to a massage place, they run about $100 an hour on average for a basic Swedish massage, relaxation massage. And then they're going to try to hitch up for upgrades like aromatherapy and hot stones for an extra $20. And I don't do aromatherapy or hot stones. I have some eucalyptus and lavender essential oils in my office. If somebody likes it, I'll, do a little bit of aromatherapy with them if it makes them happy, but I don't charge them anything for that. It's just a few drops of this essential oil. I can't
I never could see, 5 or 6 drops of essential oil that you rub on their shoulders and charge them an extra $20 for. But I do, I'm old school, basically. I believe in customer service. Believe in taking care of people. But one of the things I found out, I learned about trigger point therapy, about releasing the knots that are irritating the muscle that's causing people's headaches and back pains, early on before I even graduated and got licensed. And once I got into the private sector of, the fast food places of massage I did the rounds of after I got licensed, I found out pretty much 99 out of 100 people, 99% of the people that came into the massage room for a massage had something that they wanted not to hurt anymore, or wanted more mobility, better range of motion, or just to get the tension out of an area. It was very few, maybe 1 in 100 people that just said, "Oh, I just want to relax. I just want to lay on the table and, have a massage and relax." That is very uncommon in the industry. And that's pretty much what they teach in school, is how to do the relaxation massage. And unfortunately, most massage therapists in the industry today, that's what they do. That's all they have to do to get a paycheck. So that's what they learned in school. So if you do what you learned in school, you get a paycheck every week and you're good. But I found out early on that I could actually get rid of pain that the medical community couldn't get rid of on people that have been on medication for years, oftentimes decades, or been suffering with it for decades. Back pain, headaches, migraines, shoulder pain, sciatic pain. Most of these pains are very easy to relieve if you know where to find the knots that are in the muscle. And it's a very gentle technique that I use, that I can get the knots to release. I don't grind elbows into anybody. And the knot releases, the pressure's off the nerve, and the problem goes away. I just had a gentleman the other day came in for a second appointment because he had, he can't get everything in one appointment most of the time, but on his second appointment, I worked on him mostly for his lower back. And of course, I also worked on the shoulders and the neck a bit. And he said that he noticed a big difference when he was driving, that when he went to change lanes and would turn his head to the right to see if there was a car there, it didn't hurt anymore. He could actually very smoothly, very fluidly just turn his head, look to the right, and there was no pain anymore. And he said that was one thing that really stood out to him, as well as his back pain not hurting him like it was. And I get those kind of comments all the time. People kind of tend to think I'm getting older, things are going to hurt. But it's not a matter of getting older. It's a matter of, you got a lot of mileage on those muscles and you haven't taken them in and got a tune up. And what I do is very direct, very precise, very focused. It's not, I don't really even have an opportunity to do full body massages on people anymore, because I spend my time getting the problem out of the area that's causing the problem, such as headaches and migraines. Migraines are one of my favorite things. I hear people, when somebody says they get migraines, I just love that, because I know I can get them to go away. And normally they stay away permanently, which is something that the medical community can't do. I actually did sit in on a conference at the Barrows Neurological Institute a few months ago. That was a conference on headaches and migraines. And I was the only non-medical doctor there. And they had speakers that kept talking about medications and dosages and cocktails and nerve blocks and all these, types of things they've been trying, and saying, "Oh, we've had 20% success with this." And some people get 50% reduction in migraines. And I was talking to a bunch of the doctors, and I was telling them, I get 98% of the people I work on get 100% reduction in migraines. I mean, 98%. I did have a couple of people. One person had a crushed disc in their vertebrae in their neck that was causing it. I couldn't fix that. And another person found out they had a brain tumor, and I can't fix that either. But 98% of the people, it's complete relief. They come in with a migraine. I had the one lady, I mention it quite often, that she could not even open her left eye because her light sensitivity was so bad that when she got there and she left the office after an hour smiling, she just felt fantastic. Her migraine was completely gone. And most people, it does not reoccur. I did have another lady recently that tracked me down. I hadn't seen her in close to a year, and I had worked on her for migraines. And she said she got a headache, so she wanted to try to uh, head it off before it got bad and became migraine type of stuff again. But she had was one of my clients that was getting, 3 to 4 migraines per week. I mean, most of the doctors I was listening to at that conference were talking about people that get migraines, 4 to 5 times a month. And most of the people I work on, they're getting sometimes that many in a week. And I can completely alleviate them by getting the knots out of the upper trapezius. It's on the accessory nerve that's intervening with the trigeminal and facial nerves. And it's just really amazing to me how simple it is and painless it is to get things like migraines. And back pain is a lot of times the same type of issue. You have pain in the center of your low back. There's nothing wrong with the center of your low back at all. I don't even have to touch the center of your low back to get that pain to go away. I have to work closer to the hip where there's interference on the sciatic nerve. And I have incredible success rate, but same thing, about a 98% success rate with low back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, all sorts of pains. And again, I do have 2 locations that you can come and see me here in the Valley. I have one office that I can meet you at, work on you at, a beautiful office at Sonoran Life Solutions. Sonoran Life Solutions is a counseling office, and they're fantastic people there. I've been working with the people there for a couple of years, and it is a counseling office. And sometimes, we all just need someone to talk to about what's going on in our lives to help sort things out. And the experienced and knowledgeable counselors at Sonoran Life Solution are there for you. They have individual, group, and family counseling. And if you want to contact them, their phone number is 623-974-3333. And their information is, as well as Urban Wellness and all my sponsors, is on my website, painmanagementarizona.com. The Arizona is spelled all the way out. So that's painmanagementarizona.com on the sponsors page. You can get all that information. But I do have an office there that I use. And that's about 94th and Peoria out in the avenues. And also Urban Wellness on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell, which Urban Wellness is only on Sundays because I am getting incredibly busy these days. I am a one-man operation. I don't have a bunch of employees, small business owner myself, and I'm the only one that I know that can do this technique, that, this type of trigger point work. They do teach a little bit of trigger point in the massage schools and what it is, but unfortunately they kind of teach people to take the point of their elbow and just push it into a person really hard to try to release some of that. What I do is just fingertips. I find exactly where the knot is. So if you're telling me you get headaches, I know what muscles to feel around on and where to feel for the knots to release the knots. Let me give you my phone number as well. If you want to call and book an appointment or just want a free consultation, just chat with me about what's going on and get my opinion on what I could do to help, or advice of things in your daily life that you're doing that might be aggravating this. You can reach me at 541 END PAIN, ENDPAIN, 541 END PAIN. That's the direct line to me. You don't need to call right now because I'm on the radio and I'm not answering my phone, but anytime you can give me a call at that number to book an appointment. And it also will give the voicemail will give you another number to call if you want to book a Peoria. And you can also book online at that painmanagementarizona.com site. There's a button on the homepage there that says click here to book a Peoria office. It'll bring up a calendar, pick which day you want, and it'll show you what times are available. And you can just click on it and book your own appointment for when you want to come in. It makes it real convenient. to book it that way because obviously, since I'm running my own business, if I have a person on the table and I'm working on them, I don't answer my phone, obviously. But again, most of the pain that people are experiencing can be very easily fixed, very, very easily fixed. I, I do believe in the medical community. There are, if I break a bone or need stitches or need a bone set, I'm definitely going to go see a doctor. But when it's simple pains like headaches, back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, trouble moving your neck in certain directions, you can't turn your head as far as you think you should be able to, or get pain when you try to. A lot of that stuff, medications aren't going to help it 99% of the time. I don't know of any medication. I mean, the only medications I really think are helpful are things like antibiotics and penicillin and stuff like that. But when they start just giving people handfuls of painkillers, they're doing a lot more harm than good because once you can't feel the pain, then you start injuring yourself worse. And I did have one friend of mine. She actually broke her ankle when she slipped in the shower and was on painkillers for a completely something unrelated to that. But because of the level of painkillers she was on, she did not even realize she had broke her ankle and continued to walk around on it for a couple of days while she was on vacation, got home, called her doctor, said, "Oh, my ankle hurts a bit, so I think I should come in." And the doctor said, "Okay, we can get you in next week." And so she'd been walking on a broken ankle for 10 days by the time she got in, and they x-rayed it and said, "Oh, your ankle's broke and it's been healing in the wrong position." Then she had to get ankle surgery. I mean, that's kind of an extreme case, but if you do have back pain and you're taking painkillers and you start moving in the directions that normally your body would be telling you it hurts and telling you to not move that way, you're tearing muscle, you're tearing tendon. And, then you're just making the problem worse. And most of these problems can easily be alleviated completely with neuromuscular trigger point therapy. It's just finding the knots in the muscle, releasing the knots, because basically it's the fibers get stuck when you hold a position for long periods of time or tighten a muscle suddenly or over tighten a muscle. Some of the fibers get stuck. And when the fibers get stuck, they stop blood flow because blood can't flow through a tight muscle. And once you got a couple knots, you're going to get build up more because all the other fibers around it can't move either and they get stuck as well. And then you have a cluster of knots, and the nerves weave in and out of the muscles. So once you got a cluster of knots wrapped around a nerve or up against the side of the nerve, it's going to interrupt the signal that's coming back to your brain, such as, from your hip. If you have knots around the hip joint, it can affect things all the way down to your foot because that's where that nerve path goes. So you could be getting leg cramps in your calf or foot cramps or numbness or tingling in your foot and your leg. And there's absolutely nothing, it could be nothing wrong. In a lot of cases, there's nothing at all wrong with your leg and foot. It's the muscles cramped up in the hip area and in the gluteal area that are blocking the signal. And what I do during the session is I do a gentle massage just to get the area warmed up. And I know exactly where all your muscles and nerves and bones and everything are. And I start feeling around on the muscles that are along that nerve path. And I can feel with my fingertips where these little knots are. And I gently get them to release. I'm not trying to put a lot of pressure. It's not painful, but it's very effective. It's immediate relief and normally will last. But of course, if you keep doing the same types of behaviors that got you knotted up in the first places, you can get new knots again, and you can get some of the problems coming back again. After some amount of time. But again, I only charge $60 an hour, about half of what all the massage places are charging for a regular massage, and the service is so much better than what they offer because I have a skill set that they do not teach in school. Once I do start expanding and get a bigger location with several rooms and have to bring on employees, they will all be licensed massage therapists, but I will have to train them in how to do this technique. So to do pain management, because you can go anywhere and get a fluffy massage if that's what you'd like to get. But if you want real pain management, that's what I like to do because it's very rewarding. and very effective. But again, you can go to the website, painmanagementarizona.com, for more information. There's also a link to the main site that has a lot more information. And you can also find me on Facebook and YouTube at Pain Management Arizona. And you can look at old broadcasts. There's not much to watch, but you can listen to it. Or if you have a friend that, or relative or coworker that, gets headaches or back pain or any kind of pain, tell them to, hey, look up Pain Management Arizona and listen to one of these radio shows that he does, because it's, a lot of the same information. I guess I get kind of redundant because there's not a lot of new information on what I do, but I do like to get the message out, and a lot of people are hearing me and a lot of people are booking. So, and all these people, every person is satisfied. I have never had a person that was not satisfied with what we did. I mean, a lot of people, some people I can't get all their pain to go away, but everybody gets improvement. Everybody. There are certain conditions if you have, low back pain and it's because of a crushed disc, herniated disc, bulging disc, or something spinal, then I can't always completely get that to go away, but I can get relief because we can get the tension out of the muscles that are pulling those things too tightly together. So it's really fantastic uh, results we're getting now. And I do want to give another shout out to Urban Wellness. They are one of my sponsors, as well as a fantastic location. And it's right actually just down the street here from the radio station. I have a couple appointments right after the show. They do have a lot of different practitioners there, and it's all natural practitioners. There's nobody there that has a prescription pad that's going to try to shove pills at you. They have neuropathic medicine, a midwife, women's health, weight loss, life coach, sound healing, Reiki, massage therapy. That's me. And they do also have other massage therapists if you did want to get a relaxation massage, and craniosacral therapy, acupuncture, cupping, Chinese medicine, psychological therapy. And they're also offering, as I mentioned before, the sunrise yoga every Monday and Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. It's a community class. It's free to all. So if you've ever wanted to try out yoga and just see if you like it, don't want to invest anything, just go on down on Monday or Wednesday at 6 a.m. And the address is 2024 North 7th Street. So it's on 7th Street between Thomas and McDowell. And Amanda has yin yoga every Monday night at 6:15. It's a 75-minute class of breath and body connection. And that's only a $10 drop in. That's a fantastic class she offers there. And their website is urbanwellnessphx.com. Again, that's urbanwellnessphx.com to go to their website. And you can also find Urban Wellness on Facebook and Instagram to see all their special events that are coming up. And I am going to have probably Amanda again in a couple of weeks as a guest on the show, talking more about it herself. She's a fantastic lady. And I've had a few of the different practitioners as guests on my show over the last year. But again, it's trigger point therapy, not your basic massage. This is real pain relief, and only $60 an hour. 2 locations, Peoria and Phoenix. All the information is on the website. Just type in painmanagementarizona.com, painmanagementarizona.com, or you can call me directly at 541 end pain. That's 541 end pain. And I do have a coupon on the main site. If you look for that coupon, you can get an additional discount on your first visit. And there's also specials and free ebooks and stretching charts. And again, I want to remind everybody to make sure you drink lots of water on a regular basis, at least half your body weight in ounces daily, more if you're out in the heat. And I will be back with you next week, same time, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. And if you want to have a friend listen to my show online, go to Facebook or YouTube and type in Pain Management Arizona, and you can listen to reruns of the show. And I'll be back next week with you. Have a great, safe weekend, and bye-bye, everybody.
The information and opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the host, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX, its affiliates, management, or advertisers. Visit us online at 1100kfnx.com. Arizona's only independent voice. Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
A top White